Hello, everybody. Welcome back to your #1 spot for Looney Tunes World of Mayhem news and information. I am Mr. 901 Tommy Jackson, official maestro of content for Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. And today, we're getting into it. That's right, we're getting into it today. I know what you're going to say in the comments. Tommy, this blog post has been out since March 5th. Depending on when you're watching this, you all know that normally I put out all of this stuff the minute that it drops. But from a content creation side of things, this had me a little uneasy. I still haven't gotten any answers. In fact, the info on the Maestro side of things, since the community manager had left, and by the way, that's breaking news if you didn't know, the Doc, aka Walker Texas Ranger, no longer the community manager at World of Mayhem. They're searching for somebody to fill that role. But information has been super trickled through. In fact, most of you guys might have more information than I have. But what we're going to do today, we're gonna go over this roadmap, this new roadmap, and we're gonna go over all the things it says. I'm gonna let you know my thoughts about it, and then we're gonna go from there. I put this off because I'll be honest, I wasn't in the greatest mindset after reading this. Player-wise, it may be just fine. I'm worried on the content creation side, but guess what? There's no reason to worry, Jack's Army, because we're gonna figure it out one way or another. So let's hop into this blog post. All right, so here we go. Roadmap of Mayhem Q2 2022. Insights for upcoming features and event changes starting March 2022. In the past few months, we've been setting the foundations that have allowed us to set up a much more stable base for the game that we can build upon in the future. Key among these were allowing for our players to be able to go after what they needed, whether it's tune pieces or tune-up materials, without having to wait for a specific window of time to open up. I think tune pieces, are fine. I think the tune-up materials are still scarce. Although we continue to work on our last economy update and tweak the amount of tune-up materials, there you go, offered in-game, we continue to listen to our community's feedback throughout the entire process. We have identified 3 pieces of feedback that we'll be looking to address in the future patches. So technical issues. This is something that we'll talk about in another video too. We're aware that our players suffer from a large number of technical issues, whether on a day-to-day basis or when a new release is pushed out, i.e. all the lag that we experience, Jack's Army, when we go live for every brand new event in Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. We're live right here on YouTube. A lot of times we can see the lag in real time. Not enough time to power up tunes. You've been letting us know that you feel that there's too much pressure to keep up with the new tunes each week. Our community has offered us a ton of feedback on this, with great detail and even sample calculations that allow us to really look into the issue from several perspectives. We'll be implementing some big changes to try and reach a more enjoyable experience for all. What's next for the game? Well, they're going to share a preview of the gameplay and events coming later this year, and we are going to tag on the event calendar because it's just a blip in the night. We're going to tag it onto this. We'll talk about that too a little bit later in the video. We've got some big changes coming that we're finally ready to share since we now have enough details locked to paint a bigger picture. Today we're going to talk about our technical roadmap, upcoming event changes, as well as new features. So enough yapping and let's get to the good stuff. Here's what's cooking. Focus on technical issues. We're placing significant effort against resolving a lot of these day-to-day crashes and freezes. More than a third of our engineering efforts will be dedicated to implementing fixes for some of our most reoccurring issues. And that's a great thing. I know one of the Jack's Army in Discord wasn't able to even play this event so far this weekend because he keeps crashing every time he tries to go into it. Speaking of crashes, reduced crash rate. The upcoming arrival of the new idle system, which will be replacing the world map, will improve performance for most of our users, as it will significantly reduce the amount of memory required to run the game. Although memory pressure is the biggest culprit for crashes, there are opportunities for us to improve. So that's one of the things that they think is going to help by getting rid of the world map. Then fix long-standing bugs. In addition to overall crash rate reduction, here are a few long-standing bugs we will be addressing with upcoming releases over the next few months. Prevent structures getting locked on certain occasions during alliance wars. Please and thank you. Preview gadgets equipped on enemy teams during alliance war. Again, please and thank you. Eliminate higher crash rate in tower battles the first day a tower opens, Monday and Thursday. I haven't experienced that a whole bunch, but I know some of the Jack's Army have. Adjust sort by rank percentage so that it moves max characters to the bottom. Again, please, thank you. May I have some more, sir? Fix arenas that appear stuck searching for opponents. Show me my opponent, please. No longer reset daily goals when leveling up to a new range. All right, so all of these things, again, I think they're good. I think they're good. I think they're grand. I think they're wonderful. Improve performance. Crashes and bugs are one side, or rather two, of the equation. The other is performance, how quickly the game loads, how responsive each tap and interaction is in this category. We are working to improve responsiveness for quests. Our goal was to make claiming completed and unlocking linked quest instant. So no longer press a button and watch it sit there and do its little wiggle motion. Like one day we'll get to claim it. So they're trying to fix that. Reduce load time significantly for getting in and out of battles. So that's the main thing they're focusing on. They want to make sure, not so much when you start the game, but when you're getting in and out of battles, they want that to be as quick as possible. Reduce the amount of time it takes for game assets to load so that you can start your session faster. And then that's actually loading the game in. So they're looking at both of those things. Then the big question would be when. These changes will come over multiple updates, starting with version 36.2 next week. We'll have a video about that on this channel, so make sure to sub, ring that old bell so that you get notified when it drops. Our goal for each one to be immediately perceivable and an improvement towards your day-to-day play experience. We'll be specifically announcing the included fixes with each new release for transparency and looking forward to the feedback. And every time they're going to release one of those patch notes, of course, we're going to cover it right here on this channel. So make sure that you sub if you haven't already done it. Events. Now, this is the big bone of contention with me. I don't know how they're going to do it. When we get to the end of this whole post, you'll realize that, well, we'll talk about it, about the cornucopia of info that's in this blog post. All right, so this is a big one. To help lessen the pressure on our community and provide more time to collect necessary pieces and materials for each new tune, we're going to change the speed at which we release new tunes. So far, we've maintained a weekly schedule with a new tune released each week over a 4-day-long event with a monthly battle pass that ran independently. We'll be moving towards a 2-week schedule and introducing seasons as a new long-term goal to work towards. So I play games that have several seasons. Forza Horizon 5, Sea of Thieves, both of those have moved to a season type format, but none of them are like a 2-week-long schedule. Okay, you've got a week long in Forza. You got about, and now that they've moved to Sea of Thieves, you got about a week long, and then over the course of the month, that's the season. That's how this is going to work too. But new tune events apparently are going to last 2 weeks long. Now, I don't know about you guys. They're going to have to do something really spicy to keep us coming back into the game, because we've had 2 events that are 1 week long apiece. And you can complete it the first day and the rest of it's auto, and then you don't even really feel like going back to do that. So I don't know how this is going to work. I'm hoping that we'll get more details before it actually hits us, but we don't know. One thing that we will do is figure it out, overcome, and persevere. That's one thing the Jack's Army always does. But let's take a look at this graph real quick to give you an example. Now, there are some names here. They're already letting us know what these names are. So you've got, for example, week 1 and 2, Team Toon 1, Team Toon 2 for the next 2 weeks, Team Toon 3 for the next, Team Toon 4. So then over the course of the month, you would have the whole team, and then there's supposed to be some bonus tunes. So for example, the working example here, Omega Chungus is like your season tune. And then Angelus Maximus, Roman Legion Sam, Warrior Princess She-Devil, and Bravehorn, which we'll get a picture of here in just a moment. New season events create a path to unlock and max new tunes. The chart above shows the new season format, which you can expect to see the first time April 1st. No, this is not an April Fool's, we promise. And you can also see a working example of our first season, including the tunes that be able to obtain for the reward. Let's take a look at some details. So there you go. There's old Bravehorn right there. Foghorn Leghorn as Braveheart. So our events for new tunes noted in the above chart by Team Toon X will feature an all-new format that will last a full 2 weeks and allow all players to progress much further in both acquiring and powering up tunes compared to our previous events. The new events will also be accompanied by their very own Battle Pass, which will both offer more guaranteed progression and other goodies. Each event will have multiple components, think campaigns, quests, tournaments, starting at different days, making sure new experiences start off and giving you interesting gold and exciting rewards for the full 2 weeks period. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I gotta be honest with the Army. I always have been. This sounds like dog water, okay? And I'll tell you why. I don't know about you, but unless there's new campaigns, the quest tourneys and the little stuff like that isn't going to keep folks coming back over the course of 2 weeks. Also, we had a month-long battle pass for $20. Now we're going to have 2 week ones for $20. Do the math. I'm not digging this myself. Now again, we don't have all the info, but just what I've gotten worries me about how often people are going to be playing the game. It also worries me from just a getting you guys content perspective. So let's keep moving on. We'll be sharing more details on both new events and Battle Pass closer to release. Here's the thing, guys. We haven't been getting the info closer to release. We didn't even get the event details on the community event. That was surprised on us. We all thought Zombie Sam. No, it's Mummy Ralph. I'm really agitated at the lack of information. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Well, Tommy, here's a big old blog post with all types of stuff. Again, we'll do a summation at the end. To allow for more clear progression, we are making an effort to release tunes which are featured in the same team in sequence. Now that I like. Nobody likes waiting 4 or 5 months. You got 3 tunes and then you got to get the other one. In the example above, all featured tunes are part of the new Warrior team, which will allow you to complete an entire team in a single season. I don't hate that. That's fine. All right, let's take a look. Season events. Our brand new seasons will give you something extra to aim for while competing in our tune events. In addition to the full team, each season will feature a season tune. Play all 4 tune events for 8 weeks for a chance to collect this incredible tune. Season 1 will offer. So there you go, 8 weeks. So 2 months for a season, basically, is what it's looking like. Throughout the season, you will have an opportunity to complete goals to help you make direct progress towards the season tune through independent events. Just remember, seasons are a marathon, not a sprint. Other changes. With seasons, we're also taking time to revise other areas of the game to make sure that the match new tempo will still feel useful. Specifically, we're looking at reviewing the monthly login calendar. We'll be looking to adjust the rewards to be more relevant with the running season. Instead of granting an old tune each month, expect more specifics on this closer to release. Update loyalty quest. Loyalty quest will be seeing an overhaul to match the new season tempo. When the inaugural season starts April 1st, we'll be transitioning to this new pace gradually. Check out the monthly calendar post for details about March events, and we'll have a video about that up on this channel too. New upcoming features. So showbiz to replace the world. So that's going to be a new idle feature that replaces the world map. You can now do 6 tunes. You can cast any unlocked tune, including legendary, 6 slots at level 50 Rewards will start accumulating automatically. You can collect every few minutes up to 8 hours. Collecting your rewards is super fast. Just tap to collect and move on. Rewards depend on the tunes you cast. Assign Bugs Bunny to earn Bugs Bunny character pieces and carrots, his unique material, among many other things. Increase your reward by increasing your overall collection power. Higher collection power increase your audience rating tier. There will be 10 tiers at launch. Okay. Showbiz replaces World Task. As such, will remain a reliable source for farm character pieces for unlocking characters. In fact, Showbiz rewards up to 3 times more character pieces per day. Introduces additional slot support for legendaries, and that's not all. In addition to familiar reward types, collection power, gold, dynamite, anvil, Showbiz will also reward unique materials for your cast and secret stuff. Seems cool. How's it work? I don't know. When Showbiz is getting ready for prime time and coming to during the last week of March, so we'll definitely have a video out about that, so stay tuned. Since this is a huge change in the game, namely the removal of the world, the rollout will be quite gradual as we verify text stability matrix. As a result, a small group of randomly selected players will receive the new feature earlier than others. I'm hoping to be one of those so that I can get you guys that info. In anticipation of the world's removal, quests requiring you to task tunes will be removed from daily quests and event and or battle pass quests starting next week. And then when there's a new Alliance R&D boss, I was going to put out a video showing you exactly Henry Hawk and his buddy Foghorn Leghorn. That's right, it's a duo. You heard it here first. But I was told we could put out the video Saturday, went to record the footage, and guess what? It's no longer available in the test server. Yay. But join us Tuesday, tomorrow, right here. We'll be playing through some Looney Tunes. It says it's breaking out of the box tomorrow, March 14th. So join us there. And then we've got epic gadget campaigns. They're going to be adding new gadgets. An Act 7 and 8 will be added the week of March 14th. Then the other thing that they're wanting to do in quarter 3 is improve the way Alliance War is working. Improve matchmaking, some quality of life changes. I would hope that whoever the captain or the leader is could move teams around in this, but again, we don't know. So there's the end of our blog post. And I say that to say this, Jack's Army. What did it actually tell us? What did it actually tell us? I don't know. Do you know? Can you tell me? To me, it told us stuff is happening. Didn't tell us how, what, why, where, well, what, some of the why. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're going to have to see when that stuff hits and see how it works, see how we can work through it. Let me know, though, what do you think about all this in the comments down below? And if you're looking forward to more of this info when they actually give us some info, then make sure you subscribe to the old channel. Bang that bell so that you get notified when we go live, because we go live every time a new event drops in the game. And whenever we drop a new video, and hey, while you're here, throw a like on this thing while you're at it. It does help immensely. And until we get more info, guys, the only thing I can tell you, rise up, Jack's Army. Stay loony. And we're going to catch you down that non-specific info road.